All right, so this week's forum, question number one, are leaders born or developed? Um, Mainly, I think leaders are born. I don't think everyone was made to be a leader, um, mainly because people just, not everyone has the personality of a leader. Some people are not as outspoken, some people are not as mentally strong. Um, so I think people with those characteristics, such as being mentally strong and being outspoken and have a kind of charisma, those are qualities that just not everybody has. So I think leaders are mainly born, but at the same time, I don't think um, all leaders um, have just the qualities straight out of the womb. Um, they develop their leadership skills over time. They might have the foundations when they're born, but I believe that they develop those leadership skills over time. All the great coaches, the Coach K's, Calipari's, the Greg Popovich. Um, I believe they were one in a million people in order to coach these great organizations, but over time, through their experiences, they were able to develop their leadership skills. Um, what qualities make an effective leader? Kind of went over that. You have to be charismatic, outspoken, not afraid to make decisions, not afraid to fail. Um, Probably most importantly, you have to be a great communicator. You're going to be working as a leader. You're going to be working with a lot of different people, a lot of different personalities. So you're going to have to be able to communicate um, your ideas and philosophies to a lot of different people, different ages, and all that kind of stuff. So communication is very important, and motivation. Your motivational skills have to be um, are kind of really important. Whether you are a coach or an athletic director, um, there's going to be days where people are going through some stuff in their personal life or whatever it is. You're going to have to be able to motivate those people to get the most out of them. So motivation, communication, charisma, um, decision making, and the confidence in yourself to make those decisions are important qualities in an effective leader. Let's see. What impact does your values, faith, and beliefs have on your teaching and or coaching? Um, Mainly, it's the ethics that you have. Um, it could be something as simple as respect, or even like Coach Wooden. I remember he would never curse at players or curse in general. Um, that could have been part of his faith. It is part of mine when I coach. I don't like to curse. The head coach of my school, he curses a lot, but personally, when I talk to players or whenever I talk, I try not to. That's important to me. I just feel like it's more respectful and it's not vulgar. Um, and even aside from religious beliefs, um, working hard and you reap what you sow. Things such as that kind of build the foundation for for the coaching. Even when I was coaching freshman basketball, I would have different sayings, you know, mainly of working hard, and you get what you put in to your work. So I feel like that goes a long way. Just mainly um, your how hard you work. That's my main belief. You get what you put into something, and so I feel like that's really impactful. And as well as I was reading in the book that you can't have a disconnect between um, your philosophy and your actions. For example, I think the book was talking about had like an example. Um, as an athletic director, his mission statements kind of contradicted what he actually said. Like he said, education was the main focus of the school, but he'd have quotes where he'd say he was happy that the school won instead of saying he was happy that the participation was at an all-time high. So you have to be consistent, um, really consistent between your values and your philosophies, along with actually what you do in real life. And that goes into the next part of the question. It says, describe what those qualities look like in real life. Just being consistent just like that example, being consistent in what you say you're gonna do or how you're gonna be, with actually how you act in real life. Um, that's really important in your leadership. Um, yeah, that's it for this post. Thanks for watching, guys.